Well, good evening, everyone. Today is Monday. What is this? February 9th, 2026. And I'd like to welcome everyone to this week's iBUG Monday Night Buzz. This is Buzz Call number 721. My name is Brad Snyder. I am your facilitator for this evening. The iBUG Buzz Call is an open forum where we talk about all things iOS. That means we'll talk about hardware like iPhones, your iPad, Apple Watch, maybe even Apple TV. We talk about apps. We talk about accessories, but we do keep it all iOS. We don't talk about other devices like the Mac, and we definitely do not do Windows. So anyway, that's what we do here. That's why it's the iOS Monday Night Mac Buzz. There I go. I just said we don't do it. Now I'm saying it. Anyway, iOS Buzz. So let's see. Before I mess up anything else, let's see if we can talk about what's coming up on the iBUG calendar for this week. Well, obviously, we're doing the Buzz Call tonight. Tomorrow night, we have the Mini Buzz. And that gets started at 5 o'clock p.m. Central. All times given are Central. And that's right here in this same Zoom room. And we tend to talk about wearables in there and some other stuff. We kind of make it a little different than tonight's call. But anyway, that's tomorrow night from 5 to 6 p.m. right here in this same Zoom room. I don't believe we have anything this week on Wednesday night, but on Tuesday night, we have the book club. And let's see, Sandhya's going to tell us what book it is. So, Sandhya?
All right, the book is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, DB 103718, and it's about 16 hours and 12 minutes. So get started now, and maybe you'll finish. Thank you.
But she left out the most important thing. Pete recommended this book. So if you don't remember anything else, that's what you need to know. And put your thing on 2X, and maybe you'll get it done by Thursday night. Anyway, no, it's supposed to be a real good book. Pete highly recommends it. And so that's what we got Thursday night. Friday night, well, you know what? That comes Friday night. We have the iBUG Audio Described movie, and you can find out what the movie will be right here on this call at the halfway point when we do the big reveal. So stick around for that, and you can be the first to know. And that's Friday night. We'll have fun get started at 7 with the pre-movie social. And we have all kinds of stuff like Argle Bargle. We're all still trying to figure out what exactly that is. All we know is it's a lot of fun. We have Name That Tune. We have the joke or two of the week. And we have the movie. The movie is followed by after-movie discussion. And, of course, what has been now labeled the Trivia Buzz. So it's taken on a life of its own, folks, but it's worth sticking around for. So that's Friday night. Now, this Sunday, normally we're off, but we have the iBUG Cafe, because normally it would have been yesterday, but there was some football game yesterday, and so rather than make people decide which they would prefer to go to, football game or Cafe, we are going to do the cafe this week on Sunday the 15th, and that's from 4 to 6 p.m. Again, everything is right here in this same Zoom room. And then, of course, next Monday night, we'll be right back here to do the Buzz Call, except fortunately for you guys, Sandhya will be hosting and not me. So that's what's on the iBUG calendar. I can't think of any other announcements. Oh, we have a website, by the way. You can go learn about all the same stuff I talked about and a whole lot more by visiting our website at ibugtoday.com. And it's a plethora of iBUG information, so be sure and check that out. And you won't have to hear me if you go to the website. So, with all that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and go to let's do intros. Let me find the button. All right. You guys can now unmute yourself. And here's what we're going to do. You do it like this. We want to hear your name. We want to hear where you're joining us from. And if you're new to this call, we like you to self-identify on that. We like to recognize anybody who's new to this call or new to iBUG, or maybe you've been to other iBUG meetings, but you haven't been to this one. So we want you to, let us know, and so we can give you a special welcome. So here we do it like this. My name is Brad, and I'm in Dallas. So you guys take it away.
Brad,
This is Beth in Washington, D.C.
Welcome, Beth. Who else we got?
My name is Parmy, and I'm in Mississippi.
Welcome. It's Parmy, right? Yeah.
That is correct.
Welcome.
Susan from Houston.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sarah, Norman, Oklahoma.
You're welcome, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
This is
Robert
Pete in Florida.
Arizona.
Hey, welcome, Robert.
And Pete in Florida.
And Pete, welcome.
Jake in Michigan.
Welcome, Jake.
Thank you.
Betty.
This is Robert in College Station, and the real Super Bowl was held on Saturday when North Carolina played Duke in basketball.
That's very nice. Very nice. That's what I hear. So welcome, Robert.
Ed in Georgetown, Ontario.
Welcome, Ed. And who else we got?
Betty, Boulder, Colorado.
Welcome, Betty.
Thanks.
Randy, North Carolina.
And welcome, Randy.
Thank you.
Milagros, Spring, Texas.
Welcome.
Ned in Texas.
Hey, welcome in, Ed.
Yay.
Welcome.
Paul in Columbus.
Hey, welcome, Paul.
Deb from Kansas.
And welcome, Deb.
Thanks, Brad.
Dan from Southern California.
Welcome, Dan. Who else we got? Who came after Dan?
Jean from Bryan.
Hey, welcome, Jean. This is your first time, I believe. Welcome.
No, it's my second time.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I
you're a
was
veteran.
quiet last week.
Okay, well, hopefully that won't be the case this time. How'd you learn about? Oh, I know how you learned about it. Robert told you, right?
Robert told me from
Okay,
College
very good.
Station.
Very good, very good, very good. You're new to your iPhone, I believe. So
Yes, I have a 16E.
okay, very good, very good. That's exciting. Well, hopefully we'll get you in that mentoring program, and you'll become an expert real quick. Okay, who else we got?
Jody in New Hampshire.
Hey, Jody.
Hi, Brad.
Gloria from Houston.
Welcome, Gloria.
Joe.
Shazadi, St. Catharines, Canada.
Joe, and then somebody else.
Shazadi, St. Catharines, Canada.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
Linden, Texas.
Hey, Linda, welcome.
Brian in Ontario.
Hey, welcome. You're new to this call, aren't you, Brian? I think so. Yeah.
This is Dee.
No, you're new. You're new, not me.
Welcome, Dee.
Mary Alice in Pennsylvania.
Hey, welcome, Mary Alice. Anybody else hadn't had a chance?
Sonia from Houston.
Hey, welcome, Sandia. All right, folks. Go ahead. Okay. Well, hearing no more, there will be another opportunity when we get to the halfway point for anybody who didn't get a chance to introduce themselves now or comes in later on during the call. So let's see. Here's how this works. We don't do raised hands. We ask that you state your name and then I will call on you or Sandia, one of the other of us, and we try not to talk when somebody else is talking. We do our best to do that. Sometimes it's difficult, but we all try to do that and be respectful of someone when they're speaking. We try to let them finish their thought, and then you guys. We want you guys to answer the question. So if you know an answer to something, we ask you to, again, state your name, and I'll call on you. We try to limit it so that not everybody's asking all the questions and giving all the answers. So we'll try and if you've asked a question or so, we ask you to just sit back for a little bit and let others have a chance, and then maybe after a while if you've got another question, and you can ask it then. And same thing for those who want to answer questions. We want to give everybody an opportunity to ask questions, and especially those who are part of the main iBUG team. Let's let our regular participants have the first opportunity to answer questions. So, with all that said, let's see if we can get this going. We ask anybody who's new to the call or new to their iOS device to have first shot at answering questions.
This
Before
is
we
Dee.
turn it over to the Matt. Go ahead, Dee.
Yes, I want to get my question in before I go to sleep tonight.
All right. Well, we'll do it. Go ahead.
All
What's your
right.
question?
This is for the people with that 16E phone. I'm considering getting one of them, but I listened to a podcast on Apple Viz, and this gentleman on there talked about it just having the one camera and felt like when you snap a picture of printed material to OCR it might be a little blurry or something. Does anybody have any issues?
Got any 16E users? I know we have a few.
I know there's some out there.
Anybody got anything you can tell us about how you're doing with the camera on your 16E?
This is Deb.
Go ahead, Deb.
So I have a 16E, and I have not noticed any issues with that. With that particular issue, I felt that the camera works quite well.
All right. Does okay for OCR?
It seems to, yes.
Okay, very good. Anybody else with the 16E care to comment? Okay, hearing none. Well, Deb says she's happy with it. I will say that from what I've been reading, the 17E looks like it's going to be released pretty soon. And by pretty soon, I mean the next couple of weeks, within the next month. So,
Really?
Yeah,
excuse me.
I've been reading about that for a while, and they're looking to have an event maybe before the end of February, because there's some other stuff that's expected to be released in March. So they'll probably do the 17E is what they believe it will be called, and it will be not much different, but they'll probably have an upgraded processor and maybe some other things, but no new design or anything. So I don't know. You might hang on and wait a few weeks unless you're in desperate need of a new phone.
This is Dee. I want to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's interesting because the other E's, they usually wait 2 or 3 years before they come out.
That was that one, yeah.
Doing one each year now?
From what I've been reading, they're trying to do things a little different than what they did on the SE. But and it's supposed to be, what I read today, start at $599. So, which is what it started at when it was released a year ago. So they're not expecting the price to change. Just update the specs, the processor, some things like that.
Okay, thank you.
Who's got a next
Deb.
question for us? Go ahead here, Deb.
Army.
Did I hear? Go ahead, Parmy. Wait a second. Did I hear you, Deb?
Yeah, you did. I just had one more thing.
Okay, follow up on that, and then we'll go to Parmy.
The other thing about if they're going to release, and it does sound like they're that 17E.
Oh, you're breaking up. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh, sorry.
Try it
Am
again.
I still?
Yeah, go ahead. Try it again.
So the other thing about for Dee, if she really wants a 16E versus 17, that 16 will probably be less money, but maybe not sold at Apple, but some other places, probably Amazon.
Maybe so, yeah. Apple probably
that was
pull it.
all.
Yeah, Apple
That was
probably
all.
pull it, and it'll go with just the 17E. But
Yeah.
if you go to a place like Best Buy, they still have stock, so you never know. It might be available at a reduced price. You just never know. Very good. Good point, Deb. All right, Parmy, what you got?
I'm trying to learn how to use mine. I got a 17 Pro Max,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed like when my phone is on, like notifications coming for text messages, it'll start reading the text message, but it'll cut it off. It will not complete. So does anybody know why it's doing that? Or just...
Right. Anybody explain to Parmy what's going on there?
This is Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
This has been a problem for I don't know how many months now. So you're not experiencing anything new, and I don't know what more to do about it other than turn it on and try reading the notification again, or unlocking it and go into your notification center. And you can also let Apple Accessibility know.
Okay, thank you.
I think what's going on is what you've got is what's going on, I believe, is you have a preview of the message, and it only shows a little bit of it, doesn't show the whole thing. So you're just getting a little preview, and you need to tap on the, once your phone is unlocked, you tap on that notification, and it'll open up the Messages app and go straight to that message where you're able to read the whole thing. I think that's what's going on.
Okay, thank you. I'm just used to just going ahead and reading if I want to stop doing what I'm doing to open the phone. But I'll try Apple Accessibility as well. Thank you all.
Okay, try that. Very good. Okay, who's got our next question?
Robert with a quick comment for Parmy.
Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, another thing that I've noticed, which may be going on, is the phone does not stay on the lock screen if it's locked for very long, only for a few seconds. Only give it the phone time to read a little bit of the message, and it relocks again or closes the lock screen again.
Very good. All right. Who's got our next question?
This is Ed.
Go ahead, Ed.
When trying to go into a Zoom meeting, I'll go into contacts and I'll toggle down through the letters of the alphabet to get to iBUG, and I get to I, and I tap on enter or double whatever, and it goes to M. Is anybody? No. Yeah. Has anybody?
Oh, no.
Had that issue? Like,
this is Pete.
What am I doing wrong?
All right, Pete may have an answer for you. Go ahead, Pete.
Yeah, what I would do, Ed, is you arrow down using your headings, which would be the alpha, and when you get to I, then just flick right, and you'll get into all of the I contacts. If you've got, any, or you've got any other I's in there, you'll go through those alphabetically until you get to iBUG. So once you get to the letter, you have to swipe to the right, from left to right, to get into all of the contacts that have that letter. If you continue to flick down or double tap, it will go probably to the next letter or, like you said, down to M's.
Oh, this is Ed.
Yes, Ed.
Thank you. That's what I'm doing wrong. I didn't realize. I thought I'd have to hit enter in order for it to go on. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, Shazadi.
I have noticed, though, aside from this, what Robert is talking about, generally I've been noticing there's focus issues with voiceover. Like, you'll be focusing on one thing, and when you're about to tap, all of a sudden it goes to something else. So that issue I have noticed myself as well. And then I think the participant that was asking about Siri cutting off in the middle, I have noticed that sometimes Siri will be making an announcement, and all of a sudden it just cuts off. Or you're making some inquiry, and all of a sudden it cuts off even before completing the response. So it's just a common Siri issues.
Okay. Is anybody else experiencing that?
This is Ed.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have experienced that. I've been listening to, I've been on YouTube, listen to a podcast, and I get an advertisement, and I'll get it over to where it says skip, and I go to hit skip, and it flips to whatever, enter, and I end up listening to the thing over and over. So, yeah, it jumps off of the skip and goes somewhere else in a matter of a split second.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody.
Yeah, I what I did was, because I had that same problem with it was too sensitive and kind of squirrely, so I went into accessibility settings and changed the double tap timeout so that it was less sensitive, and that helps.
You want to elaborate a little bit on where that is, Jody? I know.
Go to settings, go to accessibility, and I can't remember specifically if it was under the voiceover settings or if it's under the accessibility settings.
I think it is voiceover. Go ahead, Pete.
Yeah, it is under voiceover settings and all the way at the bottom, and you'll see, Ed, you'll see double tap time out.
Yep.
And if you flick to the right, it is by default, it is set to 0.25 seconds.
No, it's 3.5 is the default.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, okay. I think it is.
Yeah. If you increase it to 0.40 or 0.45 is what I think I set mine at, it delays the time within which you can get that second tap in on your double tap, and it makes it a little less sensitive, as Jody said.
It extends the time. It makes it longer.
Increases it.
You go from 35 to 40.35 to 0.45. You give yourself more time.
I thought that's what I said, but sorry.
Oh, I thought you said reduced it. Anyway, gives you more time to get that second double tap in. I've got mine set to 0.45, and it fixed the problem. It's been a long time ago that I did that.
This is Ed.
Okay, Ed.
Incidentally, actually, I was in there today and I did that. And I changed it. It was at 0.35 and I changed it up to, 1.85. And I might add that increment means, yeah, I don't want to fool around with it. Increment means up and decrement means down, if anybody's wondering what those terms are and how they work. You just go on them and...
As in increase and decrease. Very good.
Yeah, and it does it by
this is Pete.
Digit.
Go ahead, Pete, and then let's move on.
Ed, I don't know about the wisdom of you going to 1.85 from 0.35 up to more than a second, almost 2 full seconds. That's sounds like it may be counterproductive, but just my thoughts.
Yeah. But anyway, whatever works for you, Ed. That's good. Okay, who's got our next question?
This is Sarah.
Go ahead, Sarah.
I went this weekend from my iPhone 13 to a 17 Pro, so I'm really excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Which, by the way, the speaker's awesome on this thing. I'm still sitting here going, oh, my gosh. Anyway, so I'm new to the whole Apple Intelligence thing, since I've been, so what, one question that I had about Apple Intelligence, the little bit I've read about it so far, I guess, does Apple Intelligence not have its own, helping you write chats and stuff helping you text and stuff? It talks about Chat GPT and set that up. So does Apple not have their own? I mean, how does that work?
They do. There's also the option to refer your question to Chat GPT as well. Would somebody like to elaborate on what's going on? Randy.
Yeah, so Apple, as if you remember, almost 2 years now, Apple introduced their Apple Intelligence. It was supposed to be available last year, but never was. But if you've been following the news, most recently, they made a deal with Apple, and they're going to be using Apple-branded version of Google's Gemini 3 AI, and that's going to be slowly be incorporated into the Apple Intelligence functionality, so to speak, but it's probably not going to be fully implemented till the end of the year, but some small pieces might be coming through in the next few months. That's what I've heard.
That's supposed to begin with the release of 26.4 is what I have read. But right now what it is doing is it is using ChatGPT. If you go into your settings and look for where it says Apple Intelligence and Siri, and so all that stuff is listed alphabetically, so you'll find it in A's. And you can turn on the ability to use first of all, you can turn on Apple Intelligence. I believe it's on by default now, so you don't have to turn it on. But there's a toggle on-off thing in there to determine whether or not you would like the option to refer queries to ChatGPT. It gives you I don't know what, they say a limited number, but I've never hit the upper limit. And there's a toggle in there, yes or no. Do you want it to tell you when it's going to refer your query to ChatGPT, or do you just want it to do it? I find you don't need it to ask you because it makes a different sound.
Okay. So
but
like
it's in
when
there. Just go in, look at the settings, and
so
play with it.
if you want Apple Intelligence to help you write and stuff, I guess you have to set up that
That is different. If you're in your messages or your email, if you select text, and then I believe it's under the edit menu, you may find some Apple Intelligence options to rewrite your selected, the text that you selected according to some different, they call it like friendly or business-like. I can't remember what they all are.
Okay.
And you can use it wherever you are editing text, wherever you're writing in an email, in a note, in a text message, and things of that nature. Anybody?
And the other really quick thing about the Apple Intelligence, when I look in under Apple Intelligence and Siri, right there at the top it says beta, and I don't know why, because I've never agreed to be a beta tester.
Well, no, that's their way of telling you that this feature is still under development.
Okay.
And so they're calling it a beta. You didn't have to agree to anything. They're just telling you that that's their way of telling you they're still working on it under the hood. Okay. That's all. They're making no promises.
I appreciate that.
Okay, who'd I hear?
This is
Shazadi.
Shazadi. Let's go to Shazadi, and then we'll go ahead, Shazadi. I'm not hearing you. You are not coming through. Try
Can
it
you hear me
again.
now?
Yes.
Okay. I was saying that back in June, we did an Apple workshop. It's called Workshop 163, and we focused on using Apple Intelligence and ChatGPT. So the participant who just asked, can you watch that video? And in that, it actually explains how to activate it, how to use the writing tools along with ChatGPT itself.
Excellent. And when was that? Do you remember?
I think it was in June, and it's Workshop 163.
163. Okay. So if you go to our website, I believe you can find those. And I bet Pete can tell us how to find it in YouTube. Is it in YouTube, Pete? In our YouTube channel? Pete's probably looking it up right now. Well, anyway, workshop number 163.
Mr. Shazadi?
Yes.
You can go to the YouTube channel, and in the playlist, there's workshop, and you can search it there. Where it says workshops. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Yeah, just go to the iBUG channel in YouTube, and you'll find. Very good. Okay, I heard somebody else right when Shazadi said her name. I believe it was a male
This is
voice.
Kenny.
Kenny, welcome.
Yeah, an iPad app question. I understand that Apple had turned their Pages and Final Cut and Logic Pro and all these other apps into freemium apps, or what they call it. And you can pay a subscription of $120 a year to have Apple Intelligence and all these apps. And my question is it better to, I guess, pay the subscription and get all these Apple Intelligence apps, or is it better to get like the Logic Pro and all these other apps and do like a one-time purchase?
Well, as far as Pages and Keynote and Numbers, those are free apps, and what they're offering you is bonus or extended content that's available for the fee. I'm not aware of this being added into Final Cut or any of those. Those are already paid apps, so maybe they're adding these other features as an extended set of capabilities. Other than that, I don't know. I just know that they introduced this stuff, and I have not looked. I've read a few articles, but I have not really looked at it that closely. Is there anyone else that's familiar with this new premium feature that's being added to some of these apps that have already existed?
This is Sri.
Go ahead, Sri.
Yeah, so Kenny, you do have the option to purchase the platform, or you can subscribe on a monthly or yearly basis. Now, what you do get with the subscription is you do get the pro features, but what you also get is some more Apple intelligence that's going to come on the apps that you mentioned, the Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. But from a user perspective, they're both the same, whether you subscribe or not. I would say if you've already have it, you may not need to get the subscription version of it. But if you don't have it, from a cost perspective, it's a lot cheaper if you go with the subscription. And if you are a student, you also get a much better deal.
But Sri, this is above and beyond the capabilities that the Pages, Numbers, Keynote have already had, correct?
Yeah, they're basically the same thing. They just enhance the features of it. So they have more Apple Intelligence features being enabled on it.
And Kenny mentioned Final Cut Pro and
I think it's Pro Logic.
Those are all included.
And there's like 2 or 3 other ones that are dealing with specifically Apple made.
It's considered. This is Sri.
Yeah, go ahead, Sri.
It's considered the Pro Series, so it's a bundle of all their Pro Series that you can get.
And you get it from the App Store, correct? Because this is for, well, I guess it's for both iOS and the Mac, which we're not talking about here.
Just for the, this is Sri.
Go ahead.
Just for the iPad, not for the iPhone.
Okay, just the iPad. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what Kenny did say, iPad in the beginning. I didn't know if it was also for the iOS, but that would make sense.
Milagros,
very good.
I have a question.
Okay, who's this?
Milagros.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it possible to import my Google documents into Pages and save them in the iCloud? I'm trying to exit Google. So is that possible?
I believe there is. We got any Google Docs, Google Sheet users? I know you can export to Microsoft Word. I would imagine you can export to Pages. Or even if you just export to Word, you can open a Word document in Pages once it's been exported. Anybody familiar with that? I avoid Google Suite unless I'm forced to use it. So,
is there a free like Word or
No.
free Word?
No.
There is no free Word.
I don't believe so. I mean, you can download it. You can download Word from the iOS App Store, but all it lets you do is open things and read them. I do not believe you can save them. Go ahead, Shazadi.
Okay.
Thank you. I was just going to say she can do that, but she has to manually go into each, and then she can choose the option of opening and exporting it into Pages. But she can either select them and then export them all. And she can do that manually, but she has to go into Docs and do it. Or she can go into Google Drive, she can do it from there as well.
All right. Thank you. Okay, who's got another question for us? Something new? Somebody who hadn't had a chance to ask a question?
This is Marty.
Go ahead, Marty.
So, on my old iPhone, I got a message because it was only 63 meg left, and It said like something about clearing unused space, turning that feature on. I think where the phone would go through apps and clear stuff that wasn't used in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that, and it went from like 60 some meg to 20 gig. I looked for it on my new phone, the 15, and I didn't see that feature. I saw like in iCloud Drive, I think it was. I saw like all these apps, and it had off. I guess you could turn them on individually, but I was looking for that one that would turn it on for the whole phone.
It should be in the same place. It's probably under General and Storage, I think. But
yeah, that's where I found it under my name, Apple ID and all that.
Yeah, that's not it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. And I saw
I'm
it
not
under
sure.
storage options or something. Managed storage, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, optimized storage. That's what you're talking about. Anybody know where optimized storage is? I think it's under settings and then general.
This is Pete.
Pete.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's under general, under storage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, under general.
iPhone
sure,
is what
yeah.
he calls it, iPhone storage, yeah.
iPhone storage, yeah.
Uh-huh. And that's where it shows you a list of apps in the order that the one that's taking up the most storage space is listed first and on down the list from biggest to smallest.
Okay, because I was wondering, once you turn that on, I'm talking about the one, the general one for the entire phone.
Mm-hmm.
Once you turn that on, can you turn that off?
Yes.
Oh,
You should.
okay.
It's a toggle.
Okay.
It's an on-off switch.
Yeah.
But once you turned it on and it's removed stuff, turning it off doesn't all of a sudden bring it back. I mean, it will come back as you use it, but the optimized storage won't be monitoring it and removing stuff anymore.
Right.
But,
Okay.
This is Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
Marty, if you haven't already seen it, also under storage, you can search for large documents or videos, things like that are taking up space on your phone. So there's a good bit of information in there that'll help you clear off some space.
Yeah, I thought maybe it wouldn't show up on the 15 because my available storage there is like 60 gig of 128. So
it's there on all iPhones.
Oh,
it's in the iOS. It's an iOS thing.
Oh, okay.
It's there, and it doesn't matter what your capacity is. The feature is still there. Whether or not you need to use it or not is another story. But it's there, and you can turn it on or off at your own discretion.
All right, thanks.
All right, very good question, Marty. Okay, who's next? Who hadn't had an opportunity to ask a question tonight? We still got plenty of time till the halfway point, so we got lots of time for lots of questions.
It's Betty.
Okay, go ahead, Betty.
Well, hi. I have a question about Apple News. I am not aware of paying for it because I don't see anything listed under subscriptions. But when I was going to look at it today, it looked like the first story up said Apple News Plus or whatever the designation is. So I clicked the little X because I thought, if I click that, does it mean I'm going to have to pay for Apple News Plus?
This is Brad. It's telling you that story is probably not available unless you are paying for Apple News Plus. But you don't turn it. I can't remember where you go to turn it on. I have something called Apple One, which bundles a bunch of stuff together. And I pay a monthly fee that bundles like TV, music, news, a bunch of other stuff. And but I'm trying to remember. I think maybe somebody on here knows
Randy.
where you go to turn. Randy, tell us where to turn on News Plus.
Yeah, I have Apple News Plus, and it's a subscription. I believe you can find it under settings, your ID, your Apple ID. You have to go
Okay.
to settings and then subscriptions. And it'll give you the option of the different ones you have, and it'll give you the different Apple, like Brad was saying, Apple News or Apple One. There's combinations of different of things, but you can get the Apple News one separately. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
If you just want the news, when you first open the screen and you flick right, the second flick is to sign up for it.
That will probably is the fastest way to do it. It's offering it to you in the app. And then once you've got it, if you can manage it by going to, when you open settings up at the top, it says your name. And that's what Randy was talking about. You tap your name, and about the fourth thing down is manage subscriptions, and it will show it in there. I'm not aware of it being in there if you're not already subscribed to it. Maybe it is, because they're trying to promote it. The same thing with Apple Music, Apple TV, and some other services. And you can turn it on, try it. I can't remember how much it is, $5.99, $4.99 a month. Something like that. And if you decide you don't want it, you can go to subscriptions and turn it off. It's easy.
Betty here again.
Go
Is
ahead,
there
Betty.
a free version? I'm sorry, a free version of the Apple News as well?
That's what you're already looking at.
Oh, okay.
And you get a lot of content that's free, but there's the content that it pointed out to you is available only to Apple News Plus subscribers.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is Randy.
Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, I just want to add, when I first started with Apple News, what I would do is, with free, when you go in, it lists all the stories, and sometimes you can get into them. But I found like 7 out of 10 things I wanted. You need to subscribe. So I got tired of that. And so I went ahead and I subscribed. It's now about $12 a month.
I didn't know it was that much.
If you subscribe to it individually, it's pretty high. I find it worth it.
This is Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
When I first started with the Apple News, it gave me a free trial for Apple for the Apple News Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I took advantage of that and then got rid of it before it could have written, because it is high. But you do get lots without it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Shazadi?
Go ahead, Shazadi, and then let's move on to Apple.
Just to what Joe said, but in the end, it all depends how much you're using any of the pro applications or these subscriptions. If you're using it every day and you think you can get most out of it, then go for it, right? But if you're someone that just likes to skim, then you just might not want to use them, right? So in the end, it all depends on how much you want to use the product and what value you get out of it. So that's it.
Excellent. And with that, let's move on to something new. Who's got a new question, new topic?
This is Dan.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, Brad, I know that you have Apple One, the bundle, and I'm thinking about switching to that. But the only thing that I would get as far as an advantage is Apple Arcade. So I'm wondering, are any of those games in Apple Arcade voiceover accessible?
I do not know. I had heard in the beginning that most of them were not.
That's what I thought.
I pay for it because I'm also able to share it with up to 5 family members. And so my son enjoys it, so I figure somebody's using it. But I looked at what all of them were, and then I looked at what the ones I would use, and was this a good deal to me? And if it was something that I could share with someone in my family group, and they enjoyed it, well, that's good for them. But I got it because it worked for me, and I have the top tier Apple One Premier, and so that worked out for me. They all give you a certain amount of iCloud storage, and then the other components as well. So you got to look at the different levels and just decide if it's worth it for you. But
this is Dan. Do they, when you get the bundle, does that increase your iCloud storage automatically?
The different levels include different levels of iCloud storage. So yes, and the top tier gives you 2 terabytes of iCloud storage, which I was paying for anyway. And so when I went with Apple Premiere, it stopped charging me for the 2 terabytes because it was included in the bundle. And I think they start all the way from 200, and then they start moving up. I can't remember them all, but there's are there 3 or there 4 different levels? I can't remember because I've been subscribing to it now for a couple of years.
Well, thank you. I'll check it out.
All right. Very good.
This is Sarah.
Go ahead, Sarah.
So I have seen Apple One before, and I mean, I haven't done the math for all of it, but I mean, is Apple One really a discount compared to if you get Apple TV and Apple Music?
Yes, it is. It is a discount to get the bundle, and the different bundles contain different, components. I mean, they start to build on each other.
Okay.
And I mean, I figured I was already paying for music, I was already paying for TV, and I was already paying for the 2 terabyte storage. And so I was pretty much already there anyway, and it added the news and some other stuff, arcade, that I'll never use. So.
Okay.
But you got to make their own decision. It's up to you. Everybody's got to decide for themselves if they're going to use the stuff in it, if it's worth it to you. And it's one of those things you got to make that decision for yourself. Okay.
This is Milagros.
Go ahead.
I was a customer with AT&T for about 22 years.
Uh-huh.
I switched to T-Mobile, and it comes with free Apple TV. So
right.
For whatever that's worth.
Right, and that's just the Apple TV. You're correct.
Just the Apple TV. 5 people can use it. So
you can share it. Correct.
Can share it, right? 5 people can share it. So and I got a great deal on my phone. So I thought it was a really good company, good service.
Very good. All righty.
This is Sri.
Go ahead, Sri.
Yeah, also, I'm just going to quickly say that if you're a Verizon customer, you can also get the Apple One at a different price rate for single user.
Very good.
This is Jake.
Go ahead, Jake.
Yes, I was just going to say that the Apple, they'll actually notify you by email. They will notify you in your settings that I got an email the other day saying I was paying too much all of a sudden for my services, that I would be better off with a bundle. And it gave me the bundle of $25 a month. Now, if I wanted Apple News, which I'm thinking about getting, I'd have to go to the highest bundle, which I'm thinking about doing because my mom is on my account anyway, so she might want something. So they know that you're paying too much, and they'll actually tell you that you're paying too much.
Yep. They are good. That's how they market. And it can be good for you as well. So, all right. Yep. Let's move on to something new.
Randy, I just want to add one more quick thing, Brad.
Okay, Randy, real quick.
So when you buy a new Apple device like an iPhone or an iPad or something along that line, when you go into settings, you'll get offers from Apple, try 3 months of Apple Music or Apple Arcade. So that's one way of trying some of these services out is looking in your settings right after you bought a new
device, right?
And you've already signed in with your Apple ID. That's all. That's all I wanted to add.
All right, very good. And that is the last word on that. Let's move on to something new. New topic, new question. Somebody had to ask a question. All right, go ahead.
Jody was on earlier answering something for Ed and the accessibilities to increase the time. I tried to go, I couldn't find, what was the heading I'm looking for under accessibilities to increase the time?
The double tap timeout?
It's called Double Tap Timeout.
I think that's what we were talking about. You go to Settings, Accessibility, VoiceOver, and then it's towards the bottom.
Oh, it's under VoiceOver. Okay,
yeah,
I missed that step.
Yeah, it's a VoiceOver thing. So it's probably, if it's not the one all the way to the bottom, it's close to it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very good. Who's got another question? Who hadn't had a chance? Pete, you've had a chance. What do you got?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify for, was that Brenda? It's you go to Settings, go to Accessibility, flick right twice to VoiceOver, go to the very bottom of the screen and flick once to the left. It's the next one from the bottom, and it's called Double Tap Timeout.
Okay, well, that's what we just said. Yep. Thank you, Pete.
Just wanted to
Let's
confirm.
go on to something new. Somebody hadn't had a chance. Somebody hadn't had a chance to ask a question. New blood.
This is Randy. Can I ask a question?
Yes, Randy, ask a question.
I've answered them. So what I've noticed recently is with my iPhone, lots of times when I'm using it and I put it down for maybe a minute, I pick it up, I can't get VoiceOver to react anymore. I know all the gestures to try to get it going, but I end up having to toggle it on and off and then back on again. Am I the only one noticing that? VoiceOver seems to...
And what are you doing right before this happens?
I'm just looking at something on my phone and, VoiceOver is at a proper setting. I'm not doing a 3-finger double tap, which would mute it. I leave it and then I go to pick it up and I figured maybe I'll do a swipe up in the bottom. Sometimes that'll wake it up, but I'm just finding that VoiceOver seems to go to sleep. I think maybe that's the word I need to use after a few minutes. I have to toggle VoiceOver back on and off and back on again.
And how long is your iPhone set to stay awake before it automatically...
5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. And you're not letting it sit that long.
No, I'm not letting it sit that long.
I would try toggling VoiceOver off and then back on.
That's what I do. That's how the only way I can do it.
And have you restarted your phone? It's always good to do that every few days.
Yes.
This is Sri.
Go ahead, Sri.
So I've had some VoiceOver issues, and what I ended up doing is going down to the settings, inside settings, accessibility, VoiceOver, go all the way down, and there's a new feature. It's called Reset VoiceOver Settings. When I did that, some of my VoiceOver issues went away. But you will have to reconfigure your VoiceOver settings.
Yeah, it wipes your VoiceOver. Okay.
It's a little bit different than what they had in commands, but it did fix some of my VoiceOver issues after I reset it.
Commands resets any modifications you've made to commands, right?
Right.
But this is wiping all your VoiceOver settings and starting over like it's a brand new phone.
No.
Okay.
Just the VoiceOver. It keeps all the other stuff.
That's what I mean, the VoiceOver settings, like it's brand new. Like you've never used VoiceOver before. Well, that'll certainly fix it, Randy. You can throw out the baby and the bathwater and see if that fixes it. All right. Thank you, Sri. Kind of a nuclear option, but if that's what fixes it, then that's what fixes it. Okay, who's got a question? We still got plenty of time.
Arlene?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so on my new phone, I have to tap it to wake it up before I can do anything. So every week it seems like it adds something new or something that I tried to take away, it brings it back. So this week or last week, it's if I pick up my phone or bump my phone, it says sound off, and then I have to swipe, and then it goes back. It says sound on. So that's a problem because if I don't hear it or if I put it in my pocket or in my purse and I don't hear it say sound off, then it doesn't ring. So
are you by chance hitting that little button on the side above the volume buttons? That would toggle it between ring mode and silent mode.
No. It's just if it's sitting flat on a table and I just like shove it or just happen to move it a little bit, it will do it. It'll say sound on, sound off, and then I have to get it back on again.
And you're sure you're not hitting that little button that's right above the volume up button?
No.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody.
Yeah, I wonder if do you have sounds in your rotor? Because if you have the focus in your rotor on sounds, then if you swipe up on the screen, then it's going to turn the sounds on and turn the sounds off. So you might want to see if it's in your rotor and then turn your rotor to something different, like characters or something. That's the only thing I can think of.
Or get rid of sounds from the rotor.
Or take sounds out of your rotor, yeah.
And are you saying that, Arlene, that you're tapping to wake the phone up?
Yes, when it's dark and I want to use it, I
would suggest that you turn that off. And if you want to wake it up, you hit the side button, because do you carry your phone in your purse?
In my pocket a lot. Yes.
Well, just having it in your pocket, it can cause it to wake up in your pocket.
Right.
Because it's touching your leg and it feels your leg touch the screen or something, and that can wake it up.
Okay, so what did you say to do?
Go into wherever, I can't remember, it's in, I cannot remember where it is because I turned that feature off at the day it was introduced.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody, where is it?
Are you talking about the raise to wake feature?
No, tap to wake.
Oh, okay.
Both of them, actually.
Well, the raise to wake is in the display and brightness.
Okay.
And then you go down to raise to wake and turn that off.
And where's tap to wake?
This is Joe. I think it's in. Sorry.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
I think it's in the touch. I think it's in the touch feature section.
In accessibility?
Yeah.
Okay, in accessibility. They're not together.
No, there should be.
Yeah.
This is Arlene. So they're both in accessibility, but they're not in the same. No.
One's in display and brightness in the first level of settings. Okay.
Okay.
And that's where raise to wake is. Touch to wake, Joe says, is in accessibility. So go to settings, go to accessibility, and I can't remember. It's probably in a category. Or it may be all by itself. That's where touch to wake is. And then the phone will not wake up unless you touch the side button. That will wake it up.
Okay.
And Jody is also recommending that you take sounds. Either make sure your rotor's not on sounds or take sounds out of your rotor. Because, yes, you could be hitting... sounds could be doing something to you. I don't have that in my rotor, so I'm not even sure what it does. I know it's voiceover sound effects is what I thought it was. Go ahead, Pete, and then we got
all the sounds setting does is turn on and off the clicks.
The clicks, yes.
The clicks
so
when you
flick
on your voiceover screen, right? Okay. So that's not what's making it talk or not talk.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, we'll look into that. All right. Thank you guys very much. We are close enough. We're at 1959. So we are pretty much at the halfway point. So let's give anybody an opportunity who didn't get to say hello. Tell us your name and where you're joining us from. If you didn't get to do that at the opening of the call, let's give an opportunity for those to do it now.
Angelo in Ottawa.
Welcome, Angelo.
Nikki, San Francisco.
Welcome, Nikki.
Dana, Cincinnati.
Hey, welcome, Dana.
Cynthia from Flower Mound, Texas.
Hello, Cynthia.
Hi.
Jerry
Marguerite
from
New Jersey.
All right. We got Jerry, and who was that from New Jersey?
Marguerite.
Marguerite, welcome.
Thank you.
Who else we got?
Shree from Virginia.
Dawn from Houston.
Welcome, Shree. Dawn, welcome.
Al from Maryland.
Colorado.
Okay, welcome to both of you.
Marty
from Missouri.
Marty from the Villages, Florida.
Marty.
Bree from Reno.
Welcome.
Dale from Cleveland.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Elizabeth from Alaska.
Elizabeth, and is that Cindy? Welcome.
Yep.
Sawyer
Sharon.
from Springs, Texas.
Welcome.
Sharon from New York.
Hey, Sharon, welcome.
Thank you, Brad.
Okay. Last call, and then we'll move on. Okay, well, we all know what time it is now. This is the time that we've really all been here for. Time where we can find out what the movie will be. It's time for the big release. Now, let's see. He wasn't here. I don't think he was here last week. Maybe he's back. iBUG guy, are you here? Are you back from your travels?
Yes, I am back once again. Great to be here. What a great group of people here, man. I can't believe this many people have been here. All right, yes, we are going to find out what the movie is. But first, a little fun fact. So, suppose you've just had a great meal that you've spent hours preparing, or somebody else spent hours preparing. What's the last thing you want to do once you've finished that meal? You definitely don't want to be having to clean up all the dishes, right?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. And so sometimes you might be tempted, though, you got a stack of dirty dishes, to maybe, especially the pots and pans, to put some hot water and a little soap and let them soak overnight and say, I'll get to them in the morning. Well, I'm here to tell you, do not do that. You're just asking for trouble. That's a good way to grow microscopic bacteria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Bacteria can survive in, even with dish soap and hot water up to 4 days.
Like astrophage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially if you've, cooked any meat or chicken. You cook any meat or chicken in those pans, that's a good source of E. coli.
E. coli.
Yeah. So don't do it, even though you may be tempted to do it. Go ahead and get those things washed, at least a good, first round little washing. All right, that's our fun fact of the evening and this week. So now we're ready for Michael.
There he goes.
He go big.
Around and around and around.
And round.
Yeah, all right. Unfortunately, talking about space, our Artemis project, NASA's Artemis project, did not get to launch this month. Had some issues, and so it's been pushed to, I think the 6th of March is the earliest next launch date. So we'll be looking for that. All right, let's see. We got some rules. We always have rules when you deal with iBUG. So yes, we've got, we're going to have 5 clues, up to 5 clues. You get 1 guess per clue. Everybody's eligible to play. You get to leave your microphones unmuted for this part only. I know the mute queen always has to mute a lot of people because she goes and checks, and if you're unmuted, she mutes you right away. So she'll mute you even if you're talking sometimes.
Don't tempt me.
So, yes, you get to stay unmuted, but you have to say your name. That's the rule, just like in the regular program. Say your name, wait to be acknowledged, and then you can try to guess the title of the film. We've got some people that aren't eligible. If you've been a winner in the last 3 weeks, you're not eligible. Also, we've got a bullpen, people that aren't eligible for the first 3 or 4 rounds. We'll call you in if we need to at that point. So you know who you are. I think that's all the rules, if I can remember right. So let's get on to clue number 1. Okay, our film this week. Oh, this is a good one. It takes place in, I think several of you are from up in these areas, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, way back in the mid-19th century.
Let's go, Maryland. Holla.
You aren't eligible. Too bad.
That's all I said. I didn't say I was playing.
I'm gonna mute her. I can mute her.
All right. Anybody got a guess? Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware in the mid-19th century. That's like what? 1840s to 60s, somewhere in that time. All right. Anyway, let's move on to clue number 2. Clue number 2. Let's see. All right. The central theme of the film. We always like to find out what the theme of the film is. And this week's film is talking about freedom through faith, courage, and resistance. Faith, courage, and resistance. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba. I need to get that little, what's that game where they go tick, 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 tick?
Jeopardy?
Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah, that's one. I've got that somewhere.
Jeopardy.
All right, moving on. I can tell nobody knows it since all you guys are out there humming the Jeopardy clock thingy. Clue number 3. We're ready for 3. We see the main character. Ooh, we're going to talk about the characters now. The main character is having visions, which are portrayed as her being linked to what? Linked to her faith in God. Ooh, has those godly visions. There we go. All right, Mr. Ed.
Is there a movie called Sins?
Sins?
Sins? Is that right? I don't know.
I never heard of it, but there could be. But yeah, since I haven't heard of it, it can't be what we're watching this week. Good try, though.
Okay.
Sins of the Father. I know that one. Okay, we're going to move on. This group is not with it tonight. How many people are here? Oh my goodness, there's like
use your noggins, people. Use your noggins.
over 60 people signed in.
This is Angelo.
Angelo, go ahead.
Picking up on Ed, is it Sinners?
Sinners. Oh, Angelo is so sharp. Oh, sharp. Oh, Angelo, God.
Angelo.
Oh, gosh, go. And Angelo is absolutely. I can't say.
This man just killing me.
Not this time. Good try.
Okay.
All right. Well, here we go. We're going to move on. Clue number 4. We see the main character serving as, she is a spy and a nurse during the Civil War. The Civil War takes place that time period. If you didn't already know, the U.S. Civil War.
Might be good.
A spy and a nurse.
Dana.
Says, all right. We're going to open the doors to the corral.
Wait. This is
Dana was trying to come through.
Dana.
Oh, Dana, Mr. Dana, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. What kind of pants are you wearing tonight?
Mr. McCulloch, stop.
Long pants.
Don't answer. Go
It's
ahead.
kind of cold up there. You're supposed to ask me now.
No, he doesn't want to know. Go
I'm
ahead.
wearing long pants.
Okay.
Well, is the movie North and South?
North and South, as in Civil War, blue and gray. Oh my gosh. Yankees versus what was the South called? Yankees and the
Rebels.
Rebels. No, that's not right. Is
The
it?
War of Northern Aggression, right?
Anyway, we're getting off topic. Well, it's back to the topic of his film choice. North and South is absolutely way to go, Dana. Not this time. Good try.
Oh.
Oh.
How
All right.
rude.
Now we've opened the gates of the corral. Let them out. Bullpen is charging forward. Clue number 5. The main characters. What? Her stance on violence in this film was that she was willing to use force to protect freedom. He was not opposed to using force to protect freedom. Oh my goodness. People. This is February. Do we know what February is in the
Black
US?
History Month.
Yes. I can't give any more hints, but
American Hearts Month.
This is Mary Alice.
Mary Alice.
Is it Harriet?
Harriet. Is it Harriet? Well, let's go back and look at the clues. Does she fit the clues? Where was Harriet born? I'm assuming you're talking about Ms. Tubman.
Yeah, she was born in the South, but she came north, so.
I don't know.
She wasn't a nurse or a spy, though.
No, she wasn't. You're right.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I got to guess.
All right, good. But you know what, Mary Alice, that was such a good try. That ding, 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 yes.
I knew it. Way to go, Mary Alice.
Almost gave up on it, Mary Alice.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
Good job, Marianne.
Thank you.
Heroic woman from back in the Underground Railroad times, and it's an awesome movie portrayed by somebody that we've recently seen. Miss Cynthia Erivo is playing Harriet. The movie is
From
PG-13, about a little over 2 hours. Came out back in 2019. It's a docudrama, of course, biography, real person, Harriet Tubman. Also stars Janelle Monáe.
Another singer. Okay.
And Leslie Odom.
Yeah, Leslie.
All right.
Yeah, she's
all singers. Yay.
Good.
My mom's name was Harriet, so.
Very good. And it was nominated for 2 Oscars that were going to be, well, no, this was back in 2020. But I don't think it won any. But yeah, Best Actress, Cynthia Erivo was nominated Best Actress. She does a really great job in the film. Let's see. Who got that? Oh, Mary Alice. We got to give you something, I guess.
Harriet's daughter.
A Maryland crab.
All right. Oh, looky here. Well, even though Harriet could not read at first when she was still enslaved, but she did learn to read. And one of her prized possessions was her Bible, which we did not get a copy of, but we got someone to braille the whole Bible out. And so you will be receiving 2 truckloads of braille print.
Yeah.
Great.
In the next week. So there you go.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mary Alice.
Good job, Mary
and
Alice.
Way to go. Thanks,
In
everybody,
iBUG colors.
for playing.
Yay,
you
Mary
guys are
Alice.
so
Good job.
awesome. And I am going to be out of here. There we go.
It's fun.
And there he goes. All right. So we know what we're going to see. Anyway, now let's move on. It's not as exciting, but nonetheless, it's the BuzzBytes segment. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Here we go. Our iPhones send us all kinds of alerts and notifications. Tonight, we're going to look at a special kind of alert called a government alert. We're going to look at how we can manage these alerts and even determine which ones we receive or do not receive. So I have my iPhone here, my 16 Pro, running iOS 26.2.1. I have my settings app open to the notification settings area. So let's verify that.
Notifications heading.
Now, the government alert section is way down at the bottom. So I am going to make sure my rotor is set to headings so I can quickly navigate down there.
Screen recognition, headings, display as, heading, Apple Intelligence, heading, Siri, heading, notification style, heading, government alerts, heading.
There I am, government alerts. Let's swipe from left to right and see what we've got down here.
Amber alerts, switch button, on.
Amber alerts, I believe, are only available in the United States. And here there's a toggle where you can either turn them on or off. That's all you can do.
Emergency alerts, on, button.
Emergency alerts. Now, that's kind of a broad category, but that includes things like your weather alerts. It can warn you about imminent weather threats such as thunderstorms, tornadoes, if you get those where you live, or even freezing weather alerts, things of that nature. And there could be other stuff as well, okay?
Public safety alerts, switch button, on.
Public safety alerts. Those include alerts about law enforcement activities and other such public safety notifications that the authorities want to get out to the public fast. So they've added that one here in the past few years. Okay, what else do we have?
Test alerts, switch button, on.
Test alerts. You remember back in the day when you used to see those announcements, the test of the emergency broadcast system? Well, now that we all have smartphones, they test the system through our phones. And so this is a setting that can determine whether or not you receive those test alerts. Now, there's a new category that they've added, and it's up above. So let me swipe to it. I'm going to go right to left.
Public safety, emergency, Amber alert, enhanced alerts, heading.
Enhanced alerts. Okay, so let's see what that is.
Enhanced safety alerts, button.
There's a button. So we're going to do a one-finger double tap and open it up and see what we've got in here.
Enhanced safety alerts, heading.
Okay, here at the top it says Enhanced Safety Alerts. I'm going to swipe from left to right.
Earthquake alerts, switch button, on.
There's earthquake alerts. So if you're in an area that may have earthquakes, such as Southern California, this is where you can determine whether or not you receive earthquake alerts. What else do we have?
Imminent threat alerts, switch button, on.
Imminent threat alerts. I looked this up and it said that included things like floods. I don't know what other imminent threats it may be, but floods was one of the things it cited. Now there's some information below, so let's go down here and see what it says.
In emergency situations, your iPhone can receive safety alerts and broadcast them anonymously to nearby Apple devices. Network conditions may affect alert timeliness and reliability. Alerts may not be available in all regions. Learn more. Improve alert delivery. Switch button, on. Share your approximate location with Apple to improve the timeliness and reliability of enhanced safety alerts. About safety features and privacy.
So that's what we have in this section. Now, I did look this up and I learned that this enhanced safety alerts is only available. First of all, you have to have iOS 26.2 or later, and it's only available in the United States and Thailand. Sorry to our Canadian friends. Apparently it's not offered to you guys. U.S. and Thailand only. Anyway, that is a quick look at government alert settings in your iPhone's notification settings. I hope you found this short demo useful, and we'll see you next time. All right, so let's go to questions. Let's keep our questions, at least for now, focused on the Byte demo. And once we get done with that, we'll go back to other questions. But for right now, let's stay focused on the Buzz Byte segment. So who's got questions?
This is Cindy.
Go ahead, Cindy.
I missed the very first sentence. Where was this located?
It is located in your notification settings. So go to settings and then swipe down to where you get to notification, and you will find it all the way at the bottom of notification settings.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Raheel?
Go ahead, Raheel.
How do I make sure that the alerts are working? Is there like a sound that I could play or
No, you
not,
just
to make
have
sure
to have
it's
them on, and when it comes time to get one, you'll get one, and it plays a pretty noticeable alert. You won't hear anything, okay? It's a loud kind of, and it repeats. And, it'll wake you up in the middle of the night, that's for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I just don't want it to like go off if I'm at NFB National Convention
You
in
never
general
know.
session.
It'll go off whenever it goes off, okay?
Unless
who's
if it's on
next?
vibrate, yeah.
This is
Who's next?
Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
I just want to say that if you're in Canada, you can't turn off that stuff. I don't even think those settings are there.
Interesting.
But there is an app called Alertable that you can download, and you can set stuff like that up from there.
All right.
But yeah, the government alert, you're going to get them all, and we do get Amber Alerts.
You do get Amber Alerts? Because it had indicated that was there because of a law in the United States, so I wasn't sure.
No, we get them too.
You get them too. Okay,
Yeah.
Very good.
And you're stuck with them.
Yeah.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody.
I was going to say, even if you have your phone on privacy or mute, it's still going to come through.
Correct.
And,
They
the
will
chances of them coming through are pretty rare. But if they do come through, they probably are necessary.
Yes. We get a lot of thunderstorms here in the spring, so it's good to have them. We know, and tornado alerts, weather alerts. So it's good to get them. Because there was a question on the Buzz call a few weeks ago. Somebody was trying to find these settings in the weather app, and that's what made me think about doing this, because the settings for those weather alerts are not in your weather app. The default iPhone weather app, because it's not part of it. They're government alerts. Okay, who's next? Who's got another question? Anybody?
Hi, this is Cindy again.
Yes, Cindy.
I'm the one that asked about the weather alerts. And
okay.
And under notifications and down at the bottom, we get tsunami alerts. Do you think that would be under general
I would
alerts?
think that would be under those, what did we call that last section, where the earthquake alert was, and then there were other hazardous, like flooding. I would think a tsunami would be in that. Yeah, you get them there. You get them in the Pacific Rim. I know they get them in Hawaii as well. So, yep.
Okay.
I bet that's where you'll get a tsunami alert.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Pete?
Pete, go ahead.
Yeah, can you run that alert sound by us one more time, bro?
No, that's okay. That was a one-time deal.
Darn, it was
Sorry,
really
folks.
good.
Yeah, exactly. It repeats it like about 3 or 4 times. So believe me, it'll wake you up in the middle of the night. And even if you have silent mode turned on or do not disturb, they will come through. And I notice they don't go off at the same time on my wife's iPhone and my iPhone. They may be a minute or 2 minutes apart. I don't know why that is, but one of us will get them and then the other one gets them. So
this is Sarah.
Go ahead, Sarah.
I was reading the other night under the I think I was reading about emergency SOS stuff, and it was all the safety stuff and all that stuff. And the way I understand it too is if you turn on, and I think that's I think that's the enhanced alerts that those come from Apple. They're not government alerts. Is that right? I mean, they're
I'm not
not.
sure where I'm not sure where they come. Well, it's in the government alert section, so I believe the government is sending them out.
Okay. Well, there was something I read the other night that if you get alerts from Apple, they're a different sound too.
Correct. And emergency SOS are not government alerts. That's something completely separate. And I believe the settings for that are in the health app, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've looked at them. Anybody else?
Arlene?
Go ahead, Arlene.
I think this is important to have on your phone. I don't know if it's true in other places, but often I'll be watching television and we'll be having like a severe thunderstorm or something. And then the television will start making that strange noise. And then they'll say, this is an alert from whoever, national weather, whatever.
Yep.
But then there must be something on the screen, but they don't read it.
Correct. It's a crawl across the bottom of the screen, and they don't read it.
We're sitting there blind thinking, well, what's happening? So it's nice to have this on your phone because at least they'll read it for you.
Yes. It speaks it.
Yes.
It sure does. It sure does. And it's loud.
Yeah. I've called a couple of television stations and complained about that and said, I'm blind, and you put that up there and you don't say anything. And of course they mumble and say, well, that's the way we do it.
Dana.
Go ahead, Dana.
Yeah, the Amber Alerts, I turn that off because as a blind person, they want to, have you seen this person? Well, no, I'm blind.
Yeah. That is true. I have mine turned off too because it's not like I'm riding around in the car. I'm going to recognize some vehicle and some license plate that they told us about. So I agree. Okay. Anybody else got a question or a comment?
Sarah, one more question.
Okay, Sarah.
Is this enhanced alerts and all that stuff? Because maybe I've just never seen it before, but I just happened to notice that with my new iPhone. But is that for all iPhone models? Because
they are new. It says enhanced alerts are only on iPhones running 26.2 or newer, which right now that means 26.2 or 26.2.1. I believe 26.3 is perhaps due out sometime this week. I did see that the release candidate for that came out last week. And unless there's a problem with it, that usually means that is the release. So it didn't come out today, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, or maybe not at all this week. But anyway, it's coming. But yes, you got to have iOS 26.2 or newer.
All iPhone models too, because my parents and I all had 13s, but I'm the one that upgraded, so they still have 13s. Are they going to be able to?
I believe if they're able to run 26.2 or newer, then they should get it, because I don't think it's dependent upon, any of the hardware. I think it's just the operating system dependent. At least that's what I read, because I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is never wrong. So, anybody else? Okay. Hearing none, we'll go back to our regularly scheduled program and open it up to all questions. If you think of a question about this, you are, of course, welcome to ask, but we'll go ahead and move on to
this.
Go ahead.
This is Marty.
Yes, Marty.
I just bought a gaming earbuds because I like that they have this 20 millisecond latency, which I'm assuming would help with voiceover. What I'd like to know is, I guess they all include that little dongle that you plug in, I guess, to your gaming device, so that you can use it like immediately. In other words, it's not Bluetooth. It's the buds are connected somehow to the little dongle. The question is, if you plug this dongle into your phone, will it work that way, or will it only work on Bluetooth from your phone?
I have no idea because I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I bet it only works on Bluetooth.
The gaming earbuds, they've just come out new. And
I'm not familiar with them. Who makes them?
Oh, okay.
Who makes them?
Different. There's all kinds of off-brands, like the one I have.
Well, I would say if they're able to, yeah. I would say if they're able to, those are probably only for usually with gaming consoles and things or computer. Probably you need to connect those earbuds via Bluetooth, okay?
Okay.
Hey. Anybody got another question? Anybody, preferably? Somebody hadn't had a chance to ask a question. Now's your chance.
This is Dee.
Go ahead, Dee.
Okay, I just a minute ago, had a weird experience.
Okay.
Just about the time Michael was coming, and I received a text message. So I swiped up to App Switcher and flipped over to my messages and read my message and returned the message. And I went back to my Zoom call through the App Switcher, and I received another text message. So again, I swiped up to the App Switcher, and it says raise fingers for App Switcher. And I'd raise my finger, and it wouldn't do anything. And I kept swiping up, and it said raise your finger for App Switcher, and it still wouldn't do anything.
Well.
So I ended up having to leave the call and go check my message and come back into Zoom. I've never had that happen before.
Well, I think, Pete, what I would recommend is when you're on the call, turn on Do Not Disturb and give the call 100% of your attention. Because nothing else matters but the call, especially when Michael is on, because we all want to pay 100% attention to Michael, because if Michael's lips are moving, you can guarantee it's something you don't want to miss.
Well, this is Dee.
This is Pete.
I didn't want to miss my message either.
Go ahead, let Dee finish. Go ahead, Dee.
I'm just saying, I didn't want to miss my message either.
No, well,
it was a good message.
Life is full of choices. Okay, go ahead, Pete.
From a nice friend.
Dee, do I have your full attention?
Rat her out.
Do I have your full attention,
No.
Dee? Particularly
Yes,
when I'm with Zoom, the app switcher I find is a little temperamental. So what I do, I've had that experience as well, and I'll just do the app switcher gesture again, which is to slide up from the bottom of the phone, you know. That's, I assume, what you did to do the app switcher.
Right.
But I try it again, and then what I'll do is press firmly down in the center of the screen and until I hear another app other than Zoom, because sometimes it'll switch you around in the Zoom screen. So you'll go from mute to more to, you know, different features within the Zoom screen. But if you tap firmly elsewhere on the screen, you will get to another app, and then you can flick to your Messages app, and that'll trigger it. That'll connect it properly. So just try it a second time.
This is Jody.
All right, Jody.
Yeah, and you can kind of have the best of both, because if you go to notifications and go down to messages and turn on banners, then when you get that text message, it'll be at the top of the screen, and you can read the text message while you're still on the Zoom call.
That's true. Very good.
This is Dee. Thank you both.
Okay. All right.
This is Sarah.
And I think that sent me a message.
Go ahead. Who else did we have? I'm sorry.
This is Sarah.
Dawn from
Yes,
Houston.
go ahead, Sarah.
Well, the only problem with if you have the messages as a banner, and this is the problem that I've had, Jody, is that, like, because I'm just doing audio on Zoom, I have my video turned off. When I go up there to the top of the screen, it tries to go to my earpiece like it does for a phone call, and so then it's kind of, I'm not sure how you read that banner up there. But the other thing that I do, if any of you guys have an Apple Watch, I lock my phone on a Zoom call so that the Apple Watch dings with a text message and I look at it on the Apple Watch.
That is true. Another option. Very good. Thank you, Sarah. All right.
Go ahead, Dawn.
Dawn, go ahead, Dawn. Thank you, Pete.
Yes, I want to ask a question. What do you do? Okay, like if I ask Siri how to bake cookies, and then it says, I found this on the web on how to bake cookies, but how do you get it to read it to you?
Okay, who can tell us when Siri question and it says it found something on the web? How do we access that? Anybody?
This is Randy.
Go ahead, Randy.
Most likely, you explore by touch. It's pointing to like a link that you can double tap on to get to that information. It may have one or two lines, but more than likely, it's a link right below that statement near the top of the screen.
And it'll open it up in Safari for you. Okay, give that a try. All right, very good. Thank you, Randy.
Dawn from Houston.
Yes, Dawn.
I'm sorry. So you just tap instead of swipe? Because I know with my other phone, I would swipe, but now you tap.
Well,
Okay.
I touch it and then I swipe back and forth and then I will find it. But you can also do like Randy recommended and move your finger around and explore by touch. Either way will do it.
Okay, thank you.
But you want to touch it to put your focus on the little banner or whatever it is up near the top where Siri's response is. And you want to make sure that in your Siri settings you have told it to put, you think you could turn it on so either you only hear Siri settings or they're only on the screen or both. I have both. So when Siri says something, it's in a little text box towards the top of the screen. So you can get it. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Milagros.
I'm sorry,
When-
go ahead.
when-
Yes, so go ahead. I'm sorry, my little box started talking. So
What
you
I
said the
do
word.
is I swipe down from the top of the screen with two fingers, and then it reads the whole screen.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, but you can also put your finger on it and then it will just read one at a time and you can then find the link and double tap on the link. Okay, reading down from the whole screen, you're still going to have to go find that link. Okay, let's go on to a new question. Anybody hadn't had a question? Ask a question tonight. We're in our last half hour of the call.
Michael.
Michael, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was just perusing the settings and saw search. And under search, there's a thing called allow Apple to use your search to improve their whatever. And I thought I had not agreed. I think whenever you load a new OS, it'll ask you that. And so I usually do not agree to that. But when I go in and look at it, that is checked on. I don't know if that's a default or if anybody's ever noticed that.
And what is the question exactly stating? Allow to use search results to...
Yeah, under search, you go down, there's one item that says allow Apple to use your search to improve, Safari, Spotlight,
Right, yeah.
Siri, that kind of thing.
Well, apparently they got a mind of their own. I don't know.
So you might get, if you guys are, don't like Apple or anybody looking at your searches, keeping track of, because they will store those. You might want to go in and check that and
Check it
uncheck
after
that.
every update.
Yeah.
Or check it just every now and then, because you never know. That's a good point. Thank you for pointing that out, Michael. See, I told you, if he's talking, it's something important. Okay, we all learned something there. Okay, who's next? Who's got another question or comment for us? preferably a question.
Ed?
Go ahead.
Yeah, when that just to add to what Michael said, if it's on search and it's listening to what you are searching, is it not just relating to the search patterns that are brought up, or like is that relative directly to you? Like what Apple is listening to, or is it relative to the search patterns of the area you're in, or
I think it's what you're searching for on your phone.
So it's specifically your information that Apple is getting?
Yes, it's asking about what you search for on your device.
And it's relative to your particular phone, or is it
your device? Your device, your phone.
Okay.
What you search for. Yeah, that's how I interpret it.
That's how you interpret it. Okay. Okay.
This is Kenny.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it also might be relevant to like if you had an iPad or some other kind of iOS,
right? That's your device
or Mac device, or
that is a device. But I think specifically the setting on your iPhone, I interpret it as what you're searching for on your iPhone, that specific device, because I believe if you have an iPad or another device, it's on the device, which you search for on that device. Okay,
Michael. Well, just back to Ed's comment. There is a further description, like a lot of times when you change a button or whatever, and it does say that it is not linked to your information. It's for general knowledge, but I guess I'm paranoid. I don't.
Yeah, they try to anonymize it.
Yeah, as best they can. But
the best they can.
They're storing it.
Right.
This is Cindy.
Okay, let's go Cindy, and then let's go to Randy.
I have a different question. I'm on cellular. Wi-Fi up here costs a lot. And no matter what I do in settings under iCloud or under my name on iCloud backup, and I've authorized it to use cellular data to back up, it's not backing up. And it sounds like dealing with accessibility that I have to manually back it up. Has anybody run into that before?
Anybody help out Cindy with this?
Without Wi-Fi.
Well, I know that if you automatically at night put it on charge and it's on Wi-Fi, it will automatically do a backup if it has been 24 hours or more since the last iCloud backup.
But I don't have Wi-Fi.
Then it won't do it automatically. You have to manually trigger it. Because it will not manually trigger. It will not manually do it on. It will not automatically. That's the word I'm trying to say on cellular.
Okay,
if you
so
go
I
and
go
read,
to
read what you do not have Wi-Fi at home.
No.
Okay.
Just cellular. So I go to the iCloud and settings and just say
go to
backup
iCloud
now.
backup, and there's a place that says backup now.
Backup now, yeah.
Yeah, but unless you've got Wi-Fi, it does not do it automatically.
Okay, so I manually have to do it every day or so. Thank you.
Yes.
This is Mary Alice.
Go ahead, Mary Alice.
Did anybody ever hear of Lifeline? It is a federal program that will allow people to have Wi-Fi for a reasonable price. It's in Pennsylvania. It should be nationwide because it's federal. So,
This is Cindy. Lifeline
Cindy.
is national, and it only gives you like a $30 discount. Our Wi-Fi here is over $110 with all the fees. And a cellular prepaid's $50 a month, and I've never run out of data or any of that with it.
Okay.
And I use Lifeline actually for my landline, but it only gives you like a $30 discount, which is something. But anyway, thank you.
Okay. Who's got a new question for us?
Randy.
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, Randy. Thank you.
I had two comments. One is about I can't remember her name, about the backup.
Mm-hmm.
In order to allow the backup, you can go into settings and then cellular and then enable a backup cellular.
Yeah, but still requires Wi-Fi to do it automatically.
Well, it's under cellular.
Okay.
There's a setting under cellular that allows it to.
But it won't do it automatically. You have to trigger it manually.
Yeah,
that
was her point.
iCloud
It wouldn't do
backup
it for
and read
her.
it. It specifically says it will do it when charging and connected to Wi-Fi. It will automatically back up. If those two conditions aren't met, it won't do it automatically. You have to initiate the backup manually.
Shazadi?
No, I had one more.
Shazadi?
I had one more other point. Just one.
Okay,
other
hang on,
point.
Shazadi. Go ahead, Randy. Go ahead.
The other one is about I went over to my settings and searched like Michael was talking about, and I think what's happening sometimes is when you update the iOS software, sometimes it tends to seem to re-enable things that are more favorable to Apple. So you have to go in there and turn that off. Typically, those kind of things. Mine was enabled also.
Yeah. Apple Intelligence is one of those things. Every time you do an iOS update, it's going to turn it on. And if you don't want it on, you got to go. I read about that because at first it wasn't on by default, but when it was new, and when they made it on by default, you turn it off when the phone updates, it turns it back on. So you got to go turn it back off if you don't want it on.
And that's what does it by help. Sorry.
Yeah. You done? Is that it? I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Shazadi.
Thank you. I was just going to echo what you said. Excuse me. Even though I have backup over cellular data, but it doesn't automatically back up, even though it's connected to a power cord. But conversely, when I have it on Wi-Fi, it does automatically back up. Right. So even though if I have it cellular backup, it will still not back it up. So what you're saying is correct. I've also experienced that.
Yeah, they want to make sure, because backing up can use a bunch of cellular data, and they don't want you doing a manual backup and then later on going, oh my God, it used up all my data. So, well, you turned it on. So you have to turn it on, and then you have to trigger it manually. Very good. Thank you. Anybody else who's got we still got a little over 10 minutes, and then we'll turn it over to the AfterBuzz crew. Anybody else?
This is Sarah.
Go ahead, Sarah.
First of all, I wanted to make a comment, kind of a little update after last week. Last week, when I was asking how to adjust volumes of things and different things like that with VoiceOver, if you swipe up and down, it's only every 5% or whatever. And if you want to do different ones, and I was telling about my dragging issues with the up and down. Pete, I really appreciate your help because I did the right and left, and that fixed it. So I appreciate that. Side to side, Pete. Thank you for that.
Very good.
Sure. Yeah. And okay, now this may be a really dumb question, but a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, I asked about, because I didn't understand that everything is on the same Zoom link. Zoom room. So somebody had made the comment, because right now what I do is either go to Facebook or go to my email, and I just find the link every time. But somebody had made the comment that you can save the Zoom link, but where do you save it to, and then how do you activate that and all that?
This is
stuff?
Jody.
All kinds of choices that you can do. Go ahead, Jody.
Yeah, what I have done is I found the Zoom link in an email, and then I did a 3-finger quadruple tap, which copied the entire link to the clipboard. And then I went to my contacts app and said, add a new contact. And I, put in iBUG for the company. And then down where it says homepage, I pasted the Zoom link by going to the rotor, going to edit and paste, and it pasted the entire link there so that I've got it handy whenever I want to come on a call. And you can also do that with the one-tap mobile phone number too, and put that in your contact as well.
And so then if you go and into your contacts and click on that, it will pull up Zoom. Is that correct?
Yes, goes right to the room.
Okay, I appreciate it.
That's what I did. That's what I always do.
Because I'm starting to memorize the iBUG Zoom meeting times, so I don't need to go look, like, oh yeah, well, this is Buzz night, whatever. So, yeah, okay, I appreciate it.
This is Brad. You can also make a calendar entry, and for something, the Buzz call, the movie, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. You can make it for the Buzz call, and then go to Monday and choose the Buzz call, no matter what the event is. But I always do that, and I put it in where it says the location, because it's right up at the top. And I will put that Zoom link in there, and then they're in my calendar. And it can even set a calendar reminder or something like that to remind you.
Okay.
There's a number of ways to do it. Those are some good choices. Okay?
Appreciate it.
All right. That's a very good question.
Delilah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. My question is, I'm about to maybe change my cellular service. And one of these plans they offer a hotspot with. I've never had a hotspot. And if I've got unlimited data and text and voice, do I really need a hotspot?
Hotspot will allow you to connect another device, maybe you want to connect to your computer. When I travel now, I do not connect to hotel Wi-Fi because it is notoriously insecure, and I will connect my laptop to my iPhone's hotspot.
Okay.
But if you have unlimited, it does not help you with what you do on your iPhone. If you've got unlimited data, you're not hotspot is not for your phone. It's for, connecting another device, particularly a laptop. There's other things you could connect to it as well.
Okay, so I wouldn't use the hotspot like you said you do in a motel with my phone.
That's what I use it for. I connect my laptop to a hotspot when I'm traveling.
Right, your laptop.
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't be able to do that with my phone with the hotspot in a motel, so I wouldn't be on there.
I miss, your phone has unlimited cellular data.
Right.
If the hotspot's coming from your phone, you can't connect to it. There's no reason to connect to it. Your phone is getting unlimited data from your cellular provider.
This is Sarah.
Go ahead, Sarah.
The way that I like to think of hotspot is when your laptop needs Wi-Fi, you can use your phone's internet connection to hook your laptop up to that. So when you go into your laptop or something and go into your Wi-Fi networks to join one, you can find your, well, like in my case, Sarah's iPhone, and you can
shows up as a Wi-Fi network.
Yeah, so it's like it's using your phone's internet connection as a Wi-Fi network for your laptop. Now, if you have Wi-Fi at home and you never travel that much and you don't need, then hotspot's really not that important. But
you don't need it,
yeah. But that's how I remember it. I just think about use. In fact, I think it was Apple's description on the iPhone of it in the hotspot settings. It was saying you can use your phone's internet connection to provide Wi-Fi.
Okay,
this
Robert.
Yeah.
Let's see. I heard somebody before Robert, or did
Well,
I know?
this is D. I said my name again.
Okay, go D, and then let's go to Robert.
Okay, so could I do that I could connect my iPad then
Yes, you could do that.
to the phone?
Yes, you could do
through
that.
the hotspot?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, my wife frequently does that when we travel, uses her phone hotspot for her iPad. But I was going to say that some of the glasses, especially the GigaVision, EchoVision glasses that are going to be out later this year, they require, when you're out and about, one to use the phone hotspot. So hotspots may become more important for people as for glasses users. So if you have the option of getting it as part of your cellular plan, you might consider doing it if it doesn't cost very much.
Exactly.
If it doesn't add very much to the cost of the plan.
Exactly.
This is Jody.
I get it. It comes with my T-Mobile plan. It gives me 40 gigabytes a month, and it's very helpful. Go ahead. Who else do we have?
That was Jody.
Okay, Jody, and then I heard Randy. So
If you don't have Wi-Fi and you want to get say some smart speakers, can you connect those to the hotspot?
maybe. Depends on how they connect.
This is
You
Kenny.
want to connect
Rand.
Hang on. Let's see. Kenny, are you commenting on Jody's question?
Yes.
Okay, do it. Go there, and then we're going to go to Randy.
Yes, Jody, you actually can. That's one of the things I use my hotspot for. I can connect a Lady A device. I have not done the G devices, but I've definitely done the Lady A devices.
Ah, okay.
Okay, Randy, go ahead.
I just want to add one more thing to what you were saying, Brad. As far as using the hotspot as a Wi-Fi connection to a device that you want to use on the road that does not have the internet connection, that will work. But as Brad was alluding to earlier, you may have unlimited data on your phone, but if you read the fine print, your provider will probably say you're limited to maybe 20 gigabytes or so of data from the hotspots. So you're limited. So the hotspot is limited where your data on your phone is unlimited. They're two different things.
Yes, they're two different things. I have unlimited data on my phone, but I have 40 gigabytes of hotspot data. So don't go connecting your your laptop to a streaming service because you'll eat up your data that way, and it'll disappear pretty quick. Or don't let somebody put some giant file in Dropbox because your computer may automatically sync, and boop, there went all your data. Anyway, let me see where we are. We are there. We are at 58 after the hour. That is close enough. We are almost at the top of the hour. I know y'all are anxious to get to the AfterBuzz, so let me say just a review of what we got coming up this week. We have the mini buzz tomorrow at between 5 and 6. That's on Zoom in the same Zoom room. That's where kind of a different version of the same call. We focus on wearables. Thursday, we have the book club. Pete, tell us real quick, what's the book?
Project Hail Mary, great book, 16 hours of read. It's
just tell us the DB number, please.
I don't know that.
Okay, well, you can look it up. It's on the website.
It's by Andy
Go
Weir.
to iBUGtoday.com and you will find the book number. Okay. Yep. We got the movie coming up this Friday. Tell me again the name of the movie. I missed the Harriet, that's it. Okay, Harriet. I knew we were talking about Harriet Tubman. I just missed the name of the movie. That's it. So that's Friday. This Friday. The pre-movie social gets started at 7. Argo Bargle, name that tune. Some jokes, and then we'll get the movie going at 8, followed by after-movie discussion and the Trivia Buzz, which has taken on a life of its own. So that's Friday night.
It's alive.
Sunday, we're going to do the cafe, which normally is on the second Sunday of the month, but this month it's on the third Sunday because there was some football game or something going on yesterday that precluded stuff. So anyway, that's Sunday, and between that's 4 to 6 p.m. Central. And then Monday we'll be right back here again to do the buzz call again. All righty. So with that, we're going to say goodnight for the buzz, and I'm going to stop the recording.